Dear Artemis Hermes, hi. I have left the island. I live in by Galson's old house, hoping to revamp the area. I hope you stop by sometime. How are you doing? Everything going well? Haven't run in as I should. I'm rambling a bit as I think what to write, but I mostly am writing to apologise. When I spoke to you, Selene, you were right. I should have listened, and did not let her words get to me as they did. I had no right to barge into your tavern and demand answers for things you never did. And I hope you can forgive me. I should have trusted you and not led Selene to your home either. You're mad at me or frustrated, I understand. I should have not done what I did, and I should have talked to you maturely before rushing into things. I do hope you can forgive me, but if you can't, I will understand. You want to meet up and do something, and maybe just talk. It doesn't have to be about Selene, but would be like a chance to maybe listen and learn like I should have the first time, if you're ever willing to offer it. I'm sorry, I promise I won't rush into things without thinking clearly like that again. Sincerely, Angel. So... I'm not a ghost. I don't like that man. He may have been alive thousands of years ago. It doesn't mean I can't hate him. He's a man who made a statue to be his perfect girlfriend, but indirectly causing so much bad things for that person when they came to life. When it is a human being, well, an angel, but I mean, they're alive, they have feelings, they're allowed to feel, and they were made for one thing, and they don't do that because, I mean, he's dead, so what? Why does it need to be a thing? I might have to visit Honey at some point. Maybe today. Maybe after me and Fisoc have a conversation about stuff. I was thinking about taking him to the temple since he wants to know about Selene. I might as well show him the template. I don't think he's been there, so I think it'd be nice for him.
It is a very lovely tree.
It is, yeah. Here's some other cookies I was on about earlier.
Thank you. I will have to have these later. This is not Clive, is this? This is not
no,
Clive?
That's not Clive. Clive, he hasn't been around for a while. I think he went home, or I honestly don't know.
Just one of the island sheep, I see.
Yeah, I mean, we have sea pigs, we have sea cows, we have cows, we have pigs, we have sheep. You've got sea sheep as well somewhere. Somewhere in the sea near
Wonderful.
There are
wonderful.
All types of animals. So, I wanted to meet with you away from Moon, mainly because I want to show you something.
Lead the way?
Because you're interested in Selene, so I thought I might as well take you to the temple. Where the people used to worship the deities of Karma, Selene, and Warren. We do not speak Warren's name around Charlie, though.
You had briefly mentioned.
Yeah. So off we go, I guess. It's not too far.
We're heading. I can't remember if you had mentioned this temple or not, but I'm curious. How have I? Is there some reason why I would not have gone here, or would not have really even thought to have gone
It's
here to look for information.
it's kind of out of the way a little bit. It's also kind of very destroyed in that, so it is to an extent a little bit dangerous at times.
Destroyed isn't anything for me to worry about.
Yeah, but it's over water, so it's not too bad.
Fair enough. You mentioned that you have died once.
Oh yes, yeah, that's the thing.
You also have magical eyes.
I just have heterochromia eyes. But I mean, you could say that, I guess.
I guess my question is, how do you know if you have died?
I was told by the people that saved me when I died between being removed from the end and here, in this world, and I was on the floor, just kind of dying, because like I was bleeding to death, and these two elves, Nickel and Norelf, saved my life to an extent. They tried to stop the bleed as much as they could, and I did die, but they don't know how. But I just kind of woke up. Jay suggests it was my magic, considering she helped me kind of learn to bring flowers back to life. And because I can do that, yeah, because I can do that kind of very easily. Just like maybe that's what happened when you died. So this is the temple.
This is gorgeous.
Yes. We can only go one way around because there are bridges broken.
See.
So.
Well, lead the way.
The first one we will be walking to is Karma's side of it, with the amethyst and everything.
I see.
Selene's is the opposite. It's over that way, but there's no bridge to it anymore.
See, okay.
And then Warren's is over there.
Warren's is on the far side. Then whose is that one, or is it just the people's?
Which is why I guess it's kind of just very simplistic compared to the deities, because I guess you don't want to overshadow the people you worship's place.
That seems reasonable.
But yes, this is Karma's. She is a amethyst type of person. That's why I'm pretty sure you've seen the bridge and the staircase just covered in amethyst.
That I have. It is very pretty. I do quite like it.
It is. It was Karma's doing, but motive, I'm unsure still to this day.
That makes sense.
So if you be careful, I mean, you can kind of see the tree from here. I mean, I'm a bit small.
Does look quite nice.
Yeah.
It's very pretty.
See, I'm using my spyglass that you gave me.
See.
That wasn't there.
What wasn't there? I see the tree. Is there something?
Follow me.
Is it
just
hole
trust.
Down there?
Yeah, just trust me. I was here a couple of months ago.
Okay.
And this was not here. It was never a break in the in any of the floors. It was all clean.
Well, let's go explore.
Yeah, I mean, there's no one here, so There are dead bodies though. That's not foreboding. And there's a sword. Right? Not just any sword, but to be honest, it's specially crafted. It's not a Mythrill sword at all.
It looks like obsidian.
I mean, that would make sense. He's got the oh, that's blood. Oh, anyway.
So amethyst, this.
The irony of it, I guess.
I guess.
Either ironic or really suggesting something. I mean, we could take it to investigate and that.
To try?
I mean, try and... Oh. It's definitely not... Definitely not Mythrill, definitely. It's definitely something... It definitely looks more obsidian-like. Especially at the hilt of it.
You can tell just by the weight of it that it is. It...
Why now?
Is it supposed to be slightly glowing? Like an aura around it?
I don't know. I've never encountered obsidian sword before, Fisoc. Not even in the end. We never had obsidian swords. I mean, I've been carrying the same sword for 90 years, so you know. But
well,
my question is
balanced.
Why now though is my question. Because this wasn't open. Like 4 or 5 months ago. It might have been here, but it wasn't open. There wasn't access unless you broke into it.
Well, it seems pretty intentional. I mean, there's sleeping bags, there's bodies, there's
people here.
Cornflowers?
Maybe the people, when the calamity went down, maybe this is where they hid. Because it's the deities who would damage this place. I mean, the entrance could have, I guess, like, crumbled, like, in on them and then, or, like, they shut it and then it's just crumbled over time. I mean, we are in water, so maybe it's just
strange.
Yeah. People definitely died here.
People definitely died here, and that sword seemed very particularly placed. I mean, if this is where a calamity were to be happening, and...
Well, I mean, it was Yeah.
My point more is, there was a sword that was just stuck in amethyst, and this looks relatively pedestal-like. If there were people dying around here, I feel like this probably would have felt like a safer place to go than...
Yeah. Anyway, they might have... Someone might have tried it to hide it from the calamity of the sword. But who knows? The people probably did. I mean, everyone died at that time. Apart from one that we know of. And the deities. I mean...
I guess that makes sense.
Karma and Selene. I don't even know if Karma was around there. I think... Who knows? I mean, we definitely have. Investigate it. Oh, that'll be something. But I don't think that's information we should share with anybody.
What, about this? Absolutely not.
About this and where that sword came from.
Absolutely not. And that's why we keep secrets in Minecraft.
I mean, I think everyone keeps secrets of their own sometimes, but you, sir, are not really good at lying. I will say that.
Oh, I'm very not much good at lying.
No, definitely not.
Said I was, to be fair, though.
That's very true. I guess we go back to the beginning because there's, apart from flying up, I don't know if you have an elytra though, or wings. So
Wings are not something that humans are typically granted.
well, I mean, you can make them because of Mythrill.
You can make these elytra things.
Yeah, in the end, you were gifted them. It's how I originally got my wings. But after...
I noticed Moon had used some as well.
Yes, she made them from Mythrill, which is one of the many qualities of it.
I'd have to figure out how to make some myself.
They are very useful, I will definitely say that. It is one of the many things I lost when I ended up here.
Sense. I'm sorry to hear that you lost it, but I guess it does make sense.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I always have to make them, but it's not the same.
Can imagine they wouldn't feel the same.
So, what is or what was your family like?
My family are they're what we call machinists. They're engineers, artificers.
Yeah.
Skilled craftsmen. That was not necessarily something that came easy to me, and I much preferred working with well, anything but trying to invent something new.
Yes. I understand not following the same route as your family or what they want.
Yeah, they certainly wanted me to follow in their path, but
I mean, a little bit different. It wasn't that they wanted me to follow their path, but my mother particularly wanted me to choose a different path than a Daemon of the Edge.
well, let's just say my family didn't exactly want me becoming a Delver, but here we are.
Here we are.
And look, Mom. I got something cool now.
I mean, if I hadn't listened to my mother, who knows what I'd be doing. Maybe in a similar situation to my brother, or not even in this world.
What's your brother do?
He was a scholar. He was a politician as well. A voice for the people, kinda. I guess I was a voice that to people that couldn't have one. And then I voiced a lot of my opinions to him. But so yeah, this is Warren's. And then the next one is Selene's.
There was amethyst down in that. There were also cornflowers.
There was. It might be a simple coincidence because it is underneath the middle section of it.
I guess it is quite blue over there.
Maybe. And all three, like, cornflowers, they're all over there as well. It might be a coincidence, but it might not be. I mean, my brother followed in the footsteps that my mother wanted me to. I did not.
Fair. Yeah, my family wanted me to become a machinist like them, and well, my sister followed in their path, and she did. She's doing well, thankfully.
Yeah.
She, she and I have actually a relatively okay relationship, although I
Yeah.
haven't spoken to her in quite some time.
Yeah, I haven't seen my brother in a while. I mean, I know he's okay, like twin intuition and all, but still.
Well, we're not twins. At least my sister and I aren't. June is a year younger than me.
I'm 5 minutes younger than my brother, and
5 minutes younger. Fantastic.
yeah, he makes sure everyone knows it.
Of course, of course. I mean, hey, if it were me, I would do the same thing and be like, well, no, I'm the older sibling, so you know, it's.
Well, it doesn't matter in my opinion, but to him, he likes to let people know.
I never said it mattered. I just said I would make it seem like it mattered.
Even though I was the one more defending him physically. He defended me verbally, I defended him physically. But this is Selene's, as you can see a lot of red.
Very much so.
I'm not saying anything red kind of leads to Selene, but like the auction house also
Selene.
has the vines.
I did notice that.
Yeah, and those statues are kind of what's used to worship her, I guess, to an extent. Pancake, who worked with Selene, I don't know if there's anything more, had used those same statues to worship them.
See.
So yes, and then this is the middle, which is where the sword was underneath.
Well, I see what you mean. All three flowers are here.
Yeah, which is why I guess it's kind of hard to say if it's particular to cornflowers or not. I mean, there's a lot more amethyst, so
there is a lot more amethyst down there, and amethyst was karma.
And yes, it was. And it's if it was under karmas, I would suggest that it was because of that, but it's under the middle one.
It is kind of leaning towards karma's side, but also
and there's nothing in there of Selene. Not even.
That's the other thing that I noticed as well.
Mm-hmm.
There were cornflowers, which I noticed over on Warren's side, and there was amethyst, which was in there, which seemed like
wither roses is karma's flower.
But there weren't wither roses down there, were there?
No, not down there. There was amethyst, which symbolizes.
There was the amethyst, though.
Yes.
Yeah. And I assume the white flowers are those that represent the humans?
Potentially.
Or that fourth pillar, whatever it is?
Probably. Oh, that's a wither rose.
Oh, that's careful. Yeah. They do kill. They do hurt. Got to be a little bit more careful with that.
Yes.
Place is beautiful.
It is. It's wonderful. I mean, we can get back to the boats from through the water if you like. I mean, there is a bridge technically down there, but it's in the water.
Looks like it has seen some better days.
Potentially. Who knows? I mean, haven't we all seen better days at times?
That's very true. They seemed like they were asking for help.
Yeah.
I don't know how to describe it. I couldn't see their face. Yeah. I couldn't. They just kind of
the emotions. The question
I can't read the emotions.
To me is why do they want to know about Selene is the bigger question.
And I don't know who they are, so I don't even know who to give information to. That's the other thing that I'm curious about. That's what I don't understand was...
Careful, there's a fox in here, so...
There's the fox.
Yeah, he just...
They seem a little afraid.
Oh, Oh.
Whoop.
Yeah, she's everywhere. So you feel free to take a seat. anywhere.
Thank you. I
Wait,
that's just what doesn't make sense to me. Was I don't know if they were. I don't know who it was. I never got their name, and I don't know. It was pitch black. I don't know if it was their voice. It was all a blur. They told me that after I saw the light of the spell and felt the warmth and felt the healing, they said to find as much about Selene, find out as much as I can about Selene, pointed me in the direction of the valley and told me to head there. But before that, something said, I need your help.
Okay.
And so I accepted to help. Okay. I mean, I'm bleeding out on the ground.
No, I understand.
But if somebody comes to you and they're healing you, and you don't even know who they are, but they're still saying they need you specifically,
I do understand, Fisoc. I practically have been in a very similar situation.
That's why I'm sharing this with you.
Because I have died, and I mean, I'm lucky that technically I healed myself without... Well, no, I know, meaning to, but I did. But I don't fault you for basically saying yes to helping this person, this being that, even though you do not know who or what they are, at this moment, there's nothing bad that fully happened, so that's the good news. And if they want information, I can help with that. So I can give you information.
Trying to figure out.
I can give you
mentioned
information
earlier that
about Selene, and I mean, if you go talk to Selene, you can also get more information.
Yeah, I think that's something I'm definitely going to be doing. You mentioned we don't have, I have all the time in the world, but if I'm going to be completely honest with you, I feel like I'm on borrowed time. I don't know if I died or not. I woke up in a lot of pain.
Yeah.
And even if I didn't die, even if I did not die in that moment, had that person not come through, I was still crushed, and I would have died eventually.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, while I may have all the time in the world, I feel like my clock is ticking, and I feel like I'm on somebody else's time.
I understand that.
That's why I'm so pressed to find this information.
I don't fault you for that. I mean, I arrived at the valley. My number one thing was to get home. I didn't know how long it would take or how much effort it would take to get back home. The only difference is that I couldn't go home. There was no solution for what I wanted to do. So I eventually made the valley. This is my home now. Especially after learning things about the place, like the end place I used to live in. I mean, I lost my memory for a while. So it's something to learn something about a place you've known all your life. Just to learn things are different. And I mean, I have been like betrayed before, so I mean, I'm willing to help you, and I'm not expecting anything. I don't know what's gonna happen, but You should remind me of my brother a lot. But
you in a lot of ways remind me of my sister.
I will offer any assistance I can. And I will search for things, anything I can find, from Selene or anything that could be useful.
Appreciate that. And I don't know if there's any way I can help you out, but if there's something that you need help with, let me know, and I'll do my best.
I mean, I just like people visiting. That's all I ask.
I can certainly visit. You're not too far away.
But I have something I do need to do. So I will let you go because I'm sure you want to inspect that sword a bit more than just looking at it.
I need to. I have my workshop. I'm going to run a hell of a lot of tests on it, figure out if it's actually made of obsidian, figure out if it's.
Yes.
I'm not the best at enchanting, and humans are typically not very good at enchanting, but I don't know. This looks. I can tell there's some form of something
There's
on
something
this.
going on with it.
I mean, I may not have the eyes of a magical creature being, but even a human can tell something is different about this.
Oh yes, they can. But I shall let you go.
I shall. You to it. Thank you for letting me stay at your place for a little bit, and thank you for meeting with me. And it is, it's a nice night out.
It is, yeah. Well, you take care, Isaac.
And you as well. I'll reach out to you soon, and I'll certainly be by.
Mm-hmm.
Till then.
Right, particles. Time to burn someone's house down. And by somebody's, I mean Galson's. Not Isaac. He's lovely. He is still being very secretive a little bit. Not as much, which that's good. But what an interesting day. We're not over yet though, particle. Okay. I'm guessing that's where Honey is residing. So let us have a look at this island. Oh, Galson's house, where are you? What funny happened, particle? Okay, so here it is. So he was a rich guy, and he had this. This is a shambles. Okay. Mr. B, you might want to run. I'm sorry, sheep. It had to be done. I think this is a pretty good day, everybody. I mean, who else wouldn't want to, you know... I mean, who's a dick? Honey shouldn't have to see this all the time, so... Because he's a trash man. I mean, I'm not using all my TNT on this, but I mean, oh, I'm on fire. Oh no, that tree's on fire. We started a forest fire, but it's fine. I can replant and regrow. Okay, let's just, you know, remove the other trees. Me now realizing this is, great, guys. Wait, what? Is it gonna, like, are they all connected or? Okay, this bunch of trees are gonna, you know, perish, but it's fine. Oh, that tree is not fine. Oh, I'm on fire again. Could be worse, everybody. I think this is beautiful, dear particles. We all know I wouldn't normally condone this, but this is Galson. That tree is also fun. You know what? Honey's just gonna be wondering why there's less trees, and that's okay. Stop it. See, I'm being helpful. See, everything's fine. What could go wrong? Nothing. Ah. Anyway, back home we go. I'm leaving this now. Oh. See, Honey can live there now and not think about that trash man. But particles, I hope you all take care. I'm gonna sit here and have a picnic on my own because I need to sit and think about something. So, take care, everybody.